you know, 3 years ago we were in the middle of the Great Recession. The significant change over the last 3 years is the robustness of our industry has come back very nicely. Marketers within the bakery space have done a great job of meeting consumers' needs, both from a healthy aspect and from an indulgent aspect. And overall, the business has grown pretty nicely and responded to it. Commodities over the last 3 years are starting to moderate, and I think everyone in the industry is comfortable that we found our step, and growth continues pretty nicely over the last couple of years. Well, Hearthside's gone through a lot of change over the last 3 years. We started out in April of '09 as about a $220 million company. We've grown through acquisition. We've gone from making granola bars and baking bread every day to make croutons, to being involved in the cookie and cracker segment, in the granola cereal segment, and granola itself. And recently we had an acquisition of a packaging business with complements our bakery business very nicely. And so our story is about both organic growth within the business itself as well as growth through acquisitions. Yeah, as we looked at the categories of bakery and we looked at the changes within our industry, packaging plays a very vital and integrated role in what we do. And a lot of the new opportunities around the bakery side is unique packaging. So with the merger of the Right Way business into our business, it gave us the ability to get into more unique types of packages. And therein lies the opportunity to get at consumers' needs in different sizes and shapes, and get a little bit more innovation around the packaging side so that we could speak to the consumer, you know, from the points of variety with a variety pack to you know, half-ounce bags to 16-ounce bags of products. We like to say we're on a march to being a world-class manufacturer, and that process takes 5 to 6, 7 years. And we're about midway through that progression. We're working hard with our dedicated hourly associates in terms of training around the world-class processes and procedures. We're working hard at innovation around our packaging side and innovation within the technologies that we use to bake products. Oh, I don't think a business doesn't have an occasional challenge or a bump along the way. Surely the last few years with you know, the recession really put I think stunted growth for a short amount of time around new product innovation, but you'd never know that by looking at what's been happening since 11, 12, and 13 in terms of the new growth opportunities that have really come forward in the bakery space. So, you know, volume was a little tough in the very beginning, but our customers and consumers have responded well to the opportunities to be a little bit more indulgent in the things that they do. Yeah, so as we look at the merger, our first goal was to put our Hearthside performance systems into place. If you were to show up into one of our production facilities today, you'd see all 20 facilities have the same look and approach to the business, starting with our leadership boards. As you get into hourly production, you'll see that we have metric boards in all of our facilities today. And we've started to incorporate the new packaging technologies that Right Way offered. We showed them to a number of our customers, and they jumped on board. So we're using a lot of the equipment in the facilities that were already there to enhance our packaging today in our bakery space. I think we're seeing the benefits of the merger already as we speak. We expect that by the end of January that the heavy lifting around getting our training and our processes fully ingrained in the organization will be completed. And then really the focus starts more about innovation and the things that we could take out to our customers that could really let them see the full advantage that we have at Hearthside with our packaging expertise. The spokesperson for the co-manufacturing side of the business recently conducted a study about co-manufacturing, and on the food side it's an $18 billion business today, and it looks like it's going to grow anywhere from 10 to 12% per year over the next few years. And so contract manufacturers are able to offer advantages that the traditional baker can't, branded baker can't, in the respect that we could be faster, flexible, and more value adding. And that's what we talk about at Hearthside. It's faster, flexible, and value adding allows us to continue to grow the business. So we're using the IBIE as a good example of taking a look at the latest technologies about indirect and direct ovens and more unique ways to get precise weights, you know, as we look at cracker manufacturing. And so we have a team of 8 engineers here with us today, going aisle by aisle, looking at the things that we could do to be more efficient and more effective around innovation. For us, 5 years from now, we would expect to be $2.5 to $3 billion in sales. We'd expect to have to be operating in a couple more categories within the food space. And we'd expect to be the largest packager of foods in the U.S. So as we look at the market today in the bakery space and the packaging space, there's still a lot of robustness. There's terrific family-owned baking businesses today that we think could find a home with us. And we're acquisition inquisitive, and so we're going to continue to do what works best for our model, focusing 50% of our time on the organic side of our business, growing it nicely, as well as 50% of the time growing through acquisition.